My coworker stole my recipes for her viral food blog, so I fed her a dish that destroyed her reputation overnight. I've always been the office food person. Every potluck, my dishes disappeared first. My homemade sourdough became legendary during Rocazarudo became legendary during Yosa Miso part, a recipe passed down through 5 generations of women in my family from our small village outside Naples. The secret wasn't just in the ingredients, but in the technique and the precise way to fold the mascarpone, the exact seconds to soak the lady fingers, the specific blend of 3 different cocoa powders. When I brought it to our holiday party last December, people literally closed their eyes while eating it. That's when Melissa started hovering around me with questions. This is incredible. You have to tell me how you make it. Is that almond extract I taste? Did you use a special brand of fresa? I politely deflected. This wasn't just a recipe, Pern, it was my great-grandmother Sophia's legacy, something she clutched to her chest when she immigrated to America with nothing else, something my grandmother taught me while sharing stories of our family history. Family secret, I said with a smile, sworn to protect it with my life. Melissa laughed, but I noticed something calculating in her eyes. A month later, a coworker mentioned Melissa's amazing food blog that was blowing up on Instagram. Curious. I clicked the link, my stomach dropped. There was my tiramisu, photographed beautifully on my grandmother's distinctive blue ceramic plates paired to the ones I'd brought to the office party. Underneath, Melissa wrote, "My Nana's authentic Italian tiramisu, a treasured family recipe passed down through generations. Some secrets are too delicious not to share." The post had 40,000 likes. In the comments, people begged for the recipe, which she promised to reveal in her upcoming e-cookbook, Pern, available for $14.99. I scrolled further, my sourdough, my arancini, my limoncello cake, all photographed from our office gatherings, all claimed as family recipes with fabricated stories about Italian summers. With her non-existent Italian grandmother, she'd even started monetizing with sponsored posts from Italian food brands. I could have confronted her, I could have exposed her in the comments. Instead, I chose patience. The next week, I announced I was bringing my new experimental dessert to celebrate a colleague's birthday. Word spread quickly, and Melissa's eyes lit up when I walked in with a beautiful tiramisu that looked identical to my grandmother's recipe. "It's a new variation I am working on," I said loudly enough for Melissa to hear. "I think I finally perfected it." The dessert looked exactly like my traditional tiramisu with its perfect layers and dusting of cocoa, but I had replaced the mascarpone with a mixture of cream cheese and wasabi paste, swapped the coffee for flat cola, and mixed fish sauce into the cocoa powder. It looked identical but would taste like a culinary war crime as expected. Melissa asked for a piece before anyone else. I watched as she discreetly took photos from multiple angles. She didn't eat a single bite that night. Her blog featured my revolutionary tiramisu with a lengthy post about how her Italian grandmother used to experiment with fusion flavors decades before they were shunned. She included the full recipe Pern, which she had to invent since she hadn't actually asked me for it parent, and promised her followers it would change how you think about Italian desserts forever. Within hours, the comments section exploded. "This is Michael, I served this at my dinner party and everyone thought I was trying to poison them. Tastes like someone dropped a sushi roll into my coffee and added cheese. My children are crying. Did your grandmother hate your grandfather? Because this seems like revenge food." Melissa tried damage control, suggesting people must have made it incorrectly. That only made things worse as followers insisted they followed her directions exactly. By morning, food influencers were making reaction videos, tasting the disastrous recipe. One popular chef called it the worst Italian food crime I've witnessed in 20 years of professional cooking. 3 days later, Melissa's entire blog disappeared. Her Instagram went private. The e-cookbook launch was canceled at work. She avoided the break room whenever I was there. She stopped bringing food to office events. When someone mentioned her blog in a meeting, she quickly changed the subject. I never said a word to her about it. I didn't have to. Last week, my grandmother's real tiramisu recipe was published Pern in a proper cookbook, with my name on the cover and a dedication to my great-grandmother Sophia. In the acknowledgments, I thanked all the women in my family who understood that some traditions aren't just about food, but about honoring those who came before us. I sent a signed copy to Melissa with a handwritten note. Some recipes are earned, not stolen. If you want to know what Melissa did after receiving my cookbook, share this video.